Hi, I'm Jenny Nichols, Culinary Coordinator at Central Market Mill Creek. Today we're going to make crepes, and I think you'll be surprised how easy it is. If you can make pancakes, you can make crepes. So we're going to start out by making the batter for the crepes, which could not be any easier. Basically, you just throw all the ingredients in the blender and turn it on. We're going to start with 1 cup of flour, 3 eggs, half a teaspoon of salt, 3 tablespoons of melted butter, and then I've combined 3/4 cup whole milk and half a cup of water. All right, so everything's in there. I'm just going to put the lid on and pulse it just to mix it together. And sometimes the flour wants to stick to the sides a little bit, so I'm just going to scrape it down. Just don't want any lumps. And then give it a couple of pulses. And that's it. The batter's done. Now we just want to let it sit for at least an hour before you make your crepes, or you can make it a day ahead. Okay, our batter has rested for an hour, so we're ready to go. I have here a crepe pan. You don't have to use a crepe pan, but it does help. It's nice and flat and wide, and it's got a thin edge at the edge. So I'm just going to brush it with some butter. And then pour the crepe batter right in the middle of the pan. And then swirl it. And you're just going to swirl it so you coat the pan with a nice thin coating of batter all the way to the edge. And just keep swirling it. And it usually takes a few to figure out what's the right amount of batter for your pan. And then I'm just going to wait for it to brown a little bit on the first side and then flip it over, but it goes pretty fast. It always takes a few tries to figure out exactly how much batter you need for your pan, so the first few crepes are going to be not as pretty, but don't worry about it, those can be your snacks. And see how fast they go? You can have a whole stack done in 10 minutes. And then you're ready to fill them. And here they are, filled and ready. Crepes are so versatile, you can use them for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Today I have filled this one really simply with just some strawberries and powdered sugar for a really quick dessert. And then this one is filled with some crab and artichoke dip from our seafood department. You could just warm that up and serve that for lunch or dinner.